What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to continue building our classroom by adding modules. So let's jump into it. We're going to go to our class from our dashboard. Once we get in, it's going to send us back to our home page. Now, remember, when you set your class up, you can organize it. You can use the templates that Canvas provides. I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch because that's how I've done it in the past, but feel free to skip through this video, pick and choose how you want to do it. It's your class. Please set it up the way that suits you the best. So when you get to the home page, you will see create a new module. So you can either click here or click the big blue plus button that says module beside it. And you can give the module a name. I like to organize mine as Unit 1, Unit 2, and 3, and so on. So I'm going to click type it in, and then I'll click Add Module. Okay, and then you'll see it come down as a bar right here. And while we're at it, why don't we create two modules? So after Unit 1, I would have Unit 2. And notice when I do this the second time, it comes up this box. I can do lock until. So let's say I'm not going to get to Unit 2 until August 22nd or August 24th. So now my students can't access it till Monday, August 24th. I can also add a prerequisite. So I don't want my kids who haven't finished Unit 1 starting Unit 2. So I'm going to say Unit 1 is the prerequisite. They must do Unit 1 before they can see Unit 2. And then I click Add Module. Okay, so once we have our modules here, these are just placeholders. There's nothing under them yet. We need to add assignments and videos and notes underneath. So in order to do that, you see your bar, it has a name here. If you see this little arrow, it's a drop-down key. Obviously, there's nothing under it, so we can't see anything yet. Notice you see that cancel button right there. That means that you cannot view it if you're a student, so only the teacher can see it. We have the plus button that is for adding material. And then we have an option icon right here that allows us to edit the name, move the module around, delete it, or share it to Commons. So let's add some content. For me, before I start my class, I like to organize my modules using something called a text header. And these are just headings throughout the module that helps the students understand what they're looking at. So typically in a unit, I will have a few text headers. So what I did right there is I clicked the plus button beside the module, and it pops up this screen. Notice there's a drop-down menu right here, and it's saying, what do you want to add? So before I start, I want to add a text header. And all this is a heading that's going to tell my kids what they're looking at. So whenever I start, I always say, okay, the first thing you're going to see are helpful videos. I want to indent all of my text headers by one level starting off. In addition to videos, I will have a copy of notes for my students. I'll keep that indented the same. And we will have a quizzes. And then last but not least, we'll have some assignments. There we go. And then make sure you click Add Item every time. So now all I have is a bunch of different headers. I'm going to show you how to add something under one of these headers. Let's start off with our videos. So up at the top, you'll notice I have YouTube pulled up, and I've copied the YouTube link. So I want to add in an external video. So I'm going to go back. It says, what do you want to add? It's going to be an external URL. This is how you add a YouTube video. In that URL, you will post the video. I'm going to name it Evolution. And then it's going to give you another option down here. It says load a new tab. Typically, I like to click that because it's always going to load pretty seamlessly. Sometimes it's a little clunky in Canvas. And now, since I have videos indented as one level, I'm going to indent this as two level. So it's kind of like a bullet point underneath it. See how it drops it over. And now I can drag it up under videos, and it's a little bullet point. So that is the very basics on how to create a module and add things underneath. I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail to create assignments in our next video.